This is how to Bloodborne. It's just kind of a very, not super detailed overview of basically how the various levels work. Some very basic boss strategies and some raw video of sort of how a game it should go if you're playing Bloodborne, quote unquote, the right way. Obviously, there's lots of different ways to play the game. A lot of the levels have branching paths and different shortcuts and everything. I'm just kind of showing you where all the important stuff is, kind of how the various paths work together, how the levels fit together, how to kind of stay on course through the levels, all that kind of stuff. Basic boss hints. I'm not deep diving too hard into like the secrets, like where stuff is hidden, like all the little nitpicky things. This is basically just, if you're new to Bloodborne, you're having trouble with an area, I'm gonna go through it. I got you. It's not that bad. It's gonna be okay. Today we're looking at Yahar'Gul, the Unseen Village. Now this is where you really start to hit your major upgrades. So from the lamp, the staircase is where you're supposed to go, so I guess we'll go there. But there's guys there. We don't really need to fight them. I know XP is XP, but in this level people respawn. So I'm going to show you where all the chunks are. There's one there. And honestly, all these guys are super tough, they're stout, they've been working out, they've been using their quarantine to get strong. Just run straight past them. There's a bell ringing woman up there, you probably recognize the sound. Now, you could go in here, fight a bunch of guys, have a kind of a tough time, or my suggestion would be to find this break in the rail and just avoid all of it. Just skip right over it. Don't do any of it. There's nothing important there. Just skip all of it. Again, everybody here respawns until you kill the bell ringing woman, so we're gonna go find her. Coming down from here, another break in the rail. Jump down. Go in here. There's your bell ringing woman. No mercy. You don't have to fight this guy, but you can. He looks crazy, but he's just a normal brute. This is a key to a place we'll go to later. That's awesome. Iframes on doors. We'll see if y'all come in here. That was like the worst case scenario for this room, but we got through it. There's also a guy here. You can ignore him though. Okay, so now we've eliminated the enemy's ability to respawn. We've gotten a little bit more XP. Now we're going to concentrate on clearing out the rest of this level. On top of not respawning, they actually take less hits to kill now too. So they're just a little bit easier to deal with just in general. That said, they still do a crap load of damage. Your next chunk is just going to be right here, in this little fountain. A lot of you probably saw that laser and thought, oh no, how am I going to deal with that? It's actually pretty easy. You can just stand right here, it'll go right around you, and then just run past it. Not a big deal. Here's a safety lamp. This is your next set of chunks. Gotta be quick to get it, but remember, if you lose it, just reset. 2 chunks there. There's no more chunks in this area. There is a bell ringing woman, but we don't really need to get her. Distract him, get this cold blood though, because it's an 8 and it has a lot of bloods in it. Oof. Right here is a bunch of blood vials. Okay. Next is an NPC kind of PvP kind of area. These guys are kind of set up to get you no matter what. If you come in the front door, this guy's looking at you. If you try to sneak up on him, this guy will see you. And if you try to sneak up on him back here, there's another one back at the end of these stairs. And these guys can be kind of hard to deal with, so we're going to take it one step at a time. First, we're going to go all the way to the bottom. Down here, there is a wolf. He can be pretty much avoided. And what you're looking for down here is chunks. Chunks will go around. And where you'll find them is on bodies of the big bad guys. B-A-G, bag. Again, wolves stagger pretty easy. But they also have a ton of health. They're not really worth tangling with. That's the only chunks down here. So now we can leave and just go upstairs. The next level. There's another wolf in here. But again, he's using the environment, you can get around him. More chunks right there. Like I said, on these 2 levels, just get the chunks and get out. Oh goodness gracious. That's honestly the first time I've ever seen that wolf follow me into that place. But again, we've got a safety lamp real close by. That's easy to get to without attracting more wolves. Just gotta run past all of this nonsense. Oh no! The wolf got my souls. So we're gonna have to deal with this. It's okay, we can use the environment to make a little bit of space. drag the PvP guy down here. It's not my favorite thing. Just gonna ignore him. The wolves do have a chance to drop chunks as well. Yep, all the guys are active now. Whoop. But again, you can get farther into the level and just kind of ignore them. If you can get around behind them, and there's a way to just chain them. Coming out of the chapel, you just take a left and go upstairs. Never follow me outside either. I don't know what's going on with these guys today. Everybody's just being a little extra. We're gonna get those chunks there. There's some bolt paper here. And some chunks here. We're gonna get those and get out of here. There's a safer way to do that for sure. And then in this area, there's an elevator. This is the major shortcut. And we'll talk about it on the way back. For now, we're going to go spend our echoes, level up a little bit, use our first little bit of chunks to get our weapon a little more powerful. I'll kind of show you where we are. If you run past them, go up these stairs. And up here, this is the first lamp. Again, we're 3 chunks shy. We're going to get all 3 of those from Yahar'Gul here in just a second. I'm going to get our build up a little bit. I think we can afford 1 blood vial. As you progress through the game, the blood vials become more expensive. So now that you've unlocked the main shortcut, you want to go back to the unseen village, not the chapel. From here, we're going to jump off the ledge here, back towards where that first chunk was. Go down these stairs. And back to that elevator we came up. Now about halfway down this elevator, there'll be a place to jump off. We're going to take it. In this area there are dogs. Easy to deal with. I say that and then I'm getting killed by them. Again, if you miss them, just take care of the rest of this area, then reload. Now we only need 1 chunk, and it's right here behind this wolf. Now we could go back and upgrade our weapons to +6, or +9, sorry. But we're going to go ahead and look at one more. Then we'll head back. The next boss isn't really that bad, but you want to be as strong as possible. Let that wolf walk by. The easy way. Again, same tactic. Open up with an R2, visceral. Let your stamina build back up. Spam R1. Too easy. Now, this was important because this is the real deal blood gem. This is plus 18% physical attack damage. It's a crazy damage boost. So we're going to go ahead and use a Bold Hunter's Mark. We're going to go level that up. $112. Now we're going to go back, same lamp. Because that was actually the shortcut to the boss itself as well. And it's also a pretty straight shot. So just run straight off of here, down the stairs. We'll have to call the elevator, so we're gonna kill these guys for safety. Again, just look down, it's real obvious where to jump. We're just going to run around the dogs this time. Straight to the right in here. Hit X as soon as you get on top of this bowl thing. And you'll be in full iframes. And you'll warp to the next one. From here, it's a straight shot to the boss. Literally, you just run straight forwards. There's a guy here, but you can ignore him. Just get on this ladder. I mean, you can survive jumping down here also. Took damage anyway. And then the boss is right through here. There's an old hunter bell you can ring right here. Not really worth it. It gives the boss a lot of health, and he has a lot of different stuff that can make your life miserable. That said, he's not that bad. The most important thing to note about this guy is he has people up top that are giving him buffs and that will shoot fireballs at you. They very much complicate this fight, so if you run past them, run upstairs, you can take care of them real quick. You do want to be quick while you're up here because the boss can shoot you while you're up here. The shot he does, it takes off a good chunk of health. You basically just want to walk up, kill them in as few hits as possible. move on to the next one before the boss has a chance to really pinpoint you. So this boss has a couple of things to look out for. He does a thing called Corpse Rain, which is that move right there. Again, this is a limb boss. You really want to pick a limb and just go for it. There's Corpse Rain. Just run if that comes up over your head. We're going to go back to this limb. When you break a limb, it causes his head to come down. Just waylay it, does a ton of damage. So now we'll pick on the other leg. Oof. I don't know what that was, but if you get overwhelmed, just get away from it. There we go. I'll get back up. Now we can work on the back leg some. Same kind of thing, he'll stagger. But just go get the other leg. Stagger again, then just hit him in the midsection, finish him off. Too easy. That boss is real easy to overcomplicate. So we're going to look at our leveling priorities, and then we're going to call it for this video. So once you get yourself to 27 vitality, that's when you've reached 1,000 hit points. That's basically what people kind of try to shoot for. Since we've got our 25 strength and we're doing decent damage, we're going to go ahead and we've got our 20 endurance. We're going to go ahead and make 27 vitality our next goal. After that, since we'd have decent scaling on our weapon, we'll kind of see what gives us more bang for our buck as far as strength or skill. But yeah, I mean it's C and D. We'll get decent scaling, but we'll see. Anyway, till next time.